Once again, unrealistic, kind of, and sorry if you can hear my air conditioner. Once again, the polluted air in Ohio. This thing is such a flip flop. Anyways, last time we left off on the invasion of Yemen, and eventually Saudi Arabia and Oman troops meet up and capture the coastal areas of Yemen. With this, we see a complete collapse of the country as it is slowly taken apart bit by bit. And it's eventually split in two, so we basically have the 90s going on again. Or, wait, I should say the 70s. Ugh. So with this, we see all of Yemen being captured, and over in the west, we have Eritrea or Eritrea being captured. Why is this? I'm turning this off. Or at least... Welcome to Ohio. So back at the war, we have South Sudan and Ethiopian troops pushing into Sudan. Yeah, these names aren't very creative. Don't blame me. We also have the Central African Republic and South Sudan once again pushing into the other side of Sudan. That's getting redundant quick, isn't it? We have a small invasion into Nigeria, although the exact opposite is happening. Um, oh, in northern Nigeria, where they push into Benin. I think that's Togo. I can't tell. Eventually cut off the northern half and start pushing further and further into East Africa or West Africa. Dang it! So yeah, northern West Africa falls, and now it seems a bigger threat as the Ivory Coast or Cote d'Ivoire is being pushed into. Over in the Western Sahara, we have some mild pushback of Moroccan troops. Um, although they're able to gain a foothold over in this area, eventually this entire part of the Western Sahara is wiped out, and Morocco does the same for the northern part. Eventually, Morocco is able to push Western Sahara out of Morocco, and they push down, capturing the rest of the country, if you recognize it. Over in Tunisia, we have them being an absolute Chad and being able to take out parts of Algeria and Libya at the same time. And now we go over to the main focus of this video, or what it should be, that is Europe. Russian troops push in from the north and through Belarus, and as well as Belarusian troops, and Kiev is at risk once again. We see a large encirclement of Ukrainian troops in its most valuable lands, and it starts to fall as this is full-scale war, as well as getting foreign aid in larger amounts. We have Transnistria being kicked out of Moldova, and Serbia is just... they're not going to last too long. Serbia is first pushed into by Kosovo and by its surrounding countries, and eventually the country falls pretty quickly. Afterwards, NATO and the EU, or I should just say the blue team, pushes into Kaliningrad and is able to take it over. Also, by the way, no nuclear bombs because that just ruins everything. We have Finland pushing into this weird peninsula over here and basically cutting it off as there's only one railway right here. Finnish troops also are able to kick out the Russians out of their territory, and they're once again able to split this peninsula away from the rest of Russia, which basically just makes it captured, and unofficially though. Lots of Russia's nuclear capabilities are over here, though, so that is a big loss for Russia, even though we're not using nuclear bombs in this scenario. Unless I feel like it. It's foreshadowing. Maybe. We have a naval invasion, which takes out a lot of northern Russia, and the final encirclements are completed. We see the push into Russia continue, and St. Petersburg is captured. There we go. On the bright side for Russia, though, and the red team, we have them being able to successfully push into the Baltic states, Lithuania, Latvia, and Estonia. Well, Estonia is Nordic if you're in Estonia, so yeah. Georgia is able to push out troops out of South Ossetia and whatever the heck this province's name is. And we see the push in of Azerbaijan, Turkish, and Georgian troops, all just clapping Armenia. It is destroyed. Oh my god. Persia or Iran is pushed into, and its areas around the Caspian Sea are occupied by the blue team. Can this thing just thank you? Over in Kyrgyzstan, once again, the country is not lasting for long. Is the thing here. We have them being pushed in from all sides. Tajikistan, China, Kazakhstan, and Uzbekistan. And I was gonna say clapped again, but that's redundant now. So yeah, we have Kyrgyzstan falling over to the red team. Um, with Vietnam gathering up its troops, we see the eventual invasion into Cambodia, and it goes very well as they're able to capture the capital. I'm pretty sure the capital is right there. We see the invasion into the northeastern Cambodia and just the north of Cambodia as well. And eventually, the country falls to Vietnamese hands. We also have an invasion of Hayden, China, and Hong Kong and Macau are after a good fight captured by the Chinese military. China tries to invade the Republic of China, but it fails horribly because it's very hard to invade. And with this, we even see an allied invasion into China, mainly of Japanese forces and Americans. After a deadly battle of the DMZ, we have South Korea being able to push up along with the Japanese, pushing into North Korea, capturing Pyongyang, slipping up to its Russian and Chinese border. China expected North Korea to hold out for longer, but all they have is manpower, essentially. Japan does the Loba island hopping over in the Kersh Islands, and they take over this one island as well. With this, we see an invasion into Russia as well as the this peninsula right here also being taken. I think it's the Sinai Peninsula. I might be an idiot. I don't know. I just know it's like the only capitals on the Siberia. We have the USA making a naval invasion through Alaska and pushing into Russia's less valuable territories, which are seen as which are actually considered valuable as they open a path towards Russia, and Russia isn't really defending them. With this also gives a better invasion to a better time to invade China as parts of Manchuria are captured. We see a deadly push into the Gobi Desert and is eventually halted. Um, Over in Africa, we have the campaign to push into Angola and the Democratic Republic of Congo, and mainly from Namibia and Zambia. We have the push into Angola and an instant cutoff of troops, meaning for it to be easier for the Namibian army. Under Adolf Hitler, that is actually the name of one of Namibia's extreme political forces. I crud you not look up Namibia. Adolf Hitler, look that up. We have Angola being pushed into and their coastline being captured, and as well as part of the Democratic Republic of Congo and most of Angola's exclave. A spearhead pushes out into the DRC. Although it does have a military, it doesn't have a country. Also, Rwanda is captured by its neighbors, and the continuing push into the DRC is expected.